Welcome back, everybody. The doubleheader is here. We are fueled up a little bit. I'm actually finishing eating on the side, but do it slowly, so it is what it is. But the doubleheader's here, man. We got the match that I really, really wanted to do, which is Kafe Spa, man. Kafe right now they're number 8 in expert, and Spa they're number 9. But I'm pretty sure Spa they're coming off a lot of wins, and both of these teams we've watched a lot, so I'm really excited to see them square off.
hmm We've got a very high level match tonight. Two teams are very established in the tier. I think we're looking for a banger too.
I know, another Map 5 banger would absolutely make me happy. But we can go ahead and take a look at our first team here, the Kafe. And, I mean, this is just, we're very familiar with this roster. Honestly, tonight I'm kind of expecting to see a lot of Diva played in Sigma, but I think both players are on tank for both teams are absolutely, like, fabulous at Diva. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Viola and Risky kind of brawl it out on that. But, you know, there's lots to love about both rosters. I mean, Ray, I used to manage Ray. Ray's a great hit scan player. I mean, great mechanics and, like, could definitely make a massive impact in this game. And then first, I mean, kind of a jack-of-all-trades flex DPS player. Seen him play the Sim, seen him play the Genji, seen him play the Echo, seen him play the Tracer. You know, he plays all of it. So and he plays it all at a high level, and that's kind of a major reason why I think this team is so successful. And then obviously the support line, I mean, Poor You, Fern, very solid, very, very good.
Very solid, very consistent line. They can do a lot of plays if needed sometimes, which I can really respect.
Yeah, I think Poor You is going to be playing mostly like Lucio, so I would expect more like BAP Lucio and Kiri Lucio comps for sure.
Mm.
And, let's move it over to the spa.
The Spa.
And
Well. Second time
I think
casting them
Amigo loves
tonight.
this team. I love
Second
this
time
team
casting
too.
them.
I love tasking all these guys. Great. I mean, Corsolia said hi earlier. But, yeah, I mean, great team, man. I mean, honestly, they're on a little bit of a hot streak right now, I think. Let me check their FaceIt page real quick. I don't have a lot of time to, like,
I'm
check.
pretty sure they were kind of the bane of like the other teams that we had. Like Spa beat Hikari, and Spa obviously we casted that one, beat Celestia too. So we've seen what this team can do. We've seen how this team can play. We know what they can bring,
Yeah,
1000%.
they lost to Vivacity Vengeance, but they did manage to take a map, and I think they played them pretty closely. And I think that is like a top 3 team in the tier right now, so they're definitely not
Not a bad
losing any
loss.
sleep over that for sure. Yeah,
Of
definitely
course,
not
we
a
can
good
just go
loss.
through the team list. I guess like we can talk about, for example, Zispa. You know, very prone to be showing out on the flex DPS. You know, well-established player throughout, good name. And you're looking at players like Juan Jacob as well. Cornswell, a hit scan player that we've seen could be very scary. Goop City, Quick Shots. I think this is the team where we saw. I think Cornswell and Goop play for like these really good like plays together with the Bastion window, and just like every single time, and it was so scary to see. And then we look talk that tank player that we talked about, like Viola,
Viola, man.
which is
Viola's
easily
an
one of the best in
absolute
tier.
warlord, bro. Like, straight up. Absolute warlord. I don't know what else to say. I mean, everyone, I think, has a lot of respect for Viola. I mean, she's just such a good tank player. But, honestly, my kind of takeaway from this game is that I need to learn more about the support lines on both teams, because I know so much about I know so much about the tanks and the flex and the DPS. I mean, I'm a DPS player, so I do tend to mostly look at the DPS players anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to watch a lot more Beeman and Goob Cities today, because I literally, like, I can't remember like the last time I watched them play, to be honest with you. So and they're the teams I have. Those are the players I have in the roster thing. I don't know if I need to change that or not, but yeah, I'll change it if necessary, but I just don't really remember what they played last time, so I'm gonna take a lot more.
I think it was like a Bap Lucio type of style that they'd like to play. Like I remember Goob and like Cornsoli. I think Cornsoli used to play the Bastion. Like as I was saying, like I remember especially like a New Junk C that we had, like we saw where just the pressure that they put together and like the ability to time things made the other team really suffer. Which I think was Celestia at the time. I mean, very class backlines on both sides though. I'm 1000% sure of that. And we're finally getting Spa. Will be picking the map actually. So coin flip wins to Spa here. Before I go in, do you maybe have a score prediction?
Honestly, I don't really know. I think my early thoughts on this are Kafe 3-2, but I think it's going map 5, and I don't really know who's gonna win it.
hmm I I would have to side with you as well. I'm so like I believe so much in a map 5 here. I really do. But you know what? For it, let's go. I'll give Spa the 3-2 win.
Yeah, okay. Well, one of us is gonna be right, one of us is gonna be wrong, and I really hope I'm the one that's right. So,
Likewise here. First ban from Spa will be Sojourn.
What map did they pick, by the way? Someone called me. Don't ask.
Nepal.
Nepal map 1 was the Spa map pick.
Yep.
Oh,
Spa.
yeah. Let me lock in.
Spa
Okay,
map pick and Soj ban
I'm locked in.
from Spa.
Okay, and then Kafe. I don't really know what Kafe bans in return to that. I mean, Ray, I think, just got target banned, to be honest with you. Straight up. I think we're going to see Spa walking on that May Bastion, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you were to get the target ban now, I think there's anytime better to get it out than map 1. Granted, hopefully that shouldn't set momentum for that, because it's definitely 1000% a good ban. So, but still a lot more to work around here. As we've seen a lot of Nepal, no? Like, has been like almost every single time that we've played these, we've seen Nepal be the map
everyone
pick.
loves choosing Nepal, and I mean, I see why, dude. I like Nepal a lot too, to be honest with you. So, I can see the appeal, but we're gonna be in, and it's Sojourn and BAP. Let me lock it in. What side is everyone on? Wow, I'm 2 for 2 today, man. On just RNGing the right sides for map 1.
That's great.
So
what do you think of the BAP ban here? I actually kind of like that. I know Goob was very, very comfortable playing the BAP as well. So maybe they want to go for the Kiwi
Here's how I see it. Like, straight up, this is what I think happened. So I think Spa wanted to walk in on Bastion, like May or Bastion Sim. I don't really know which one. I don't really know, like, which one of those two they wanted to play. But something like that really required, like, the Baptiste to, like, really, like, provide AoE healing to the team. And so when they banned the the Sojourn, they're like alleviating like potential off-angle pressure and like just massive amounts of cleave like the E could do to like potentially like mess them all up and make it hard for them to potentially walk or just take so much damage that like they're screwed. But
do you see these comps?
Yeah, I do. But I think the Baptiste ban is a response to Kafe knowing that. So I would say like pretty good bans for both teams, to be honest with you. But I think Kafe might have a little bit of advantage just off the ban phase, because I think that they had a really, really good prediction onto what Spa was going to play, or a really, really good read. And it's Sebastian May, man. We talked about it in the pregame. No Baptiste to help enable it today, but it's going to have a Kiriko, and we'll see if
I think the Batman is really smart. Can be pretty punishing here, especially, you know. And you see for these comps, this is a bit more of a wider comp that Kafe wants to play. And you're going to see First just play that other angle there. And Ray getting a full wraparound already.
But Risky just gets
Risky is dead.
Immediately. Cornswolio, man, pops the turret for him and just looking for kills.
First?
Fern, can he find the trade? Looks like does. And
Fern can.
I mean,
2v2, but you will have a tank.
It looks like it's mostly one for Spa so far, but support line for Kafe is still alive, and it looks like they're just going to opt to get out here and take a new
I mean,
fight.
you see that Bastion May comp doing what it's best at, just absolutely eviscerating that tank.
Running over Risky. I guess the shift comes out and Risky, I don't think there's anything that he can do to really like live that.
Cornswolio really low. Viola low as well.
Everybody
low
on Spa
right now.
First drops really low, gets belled, and Spa looks
May
like they're
Icicle
able to stabilize here, and we see it again.
Risky
just
again.
Gets blown up in first. Drops so low here, but manages to find a trade onto Vispa. Still winnable for Kafe, but Ray gonna go down. It's gonna make this fight way harder to win. And Risky is gonna go and spawn and swap to the Ramatra, and I can't say I think it's a bad swap. Susie's gonna go wide, so First is gonna go down, and looks like Fern just trying to live, and Poryu's gonna keep her life as well. And that's another fight win for Spa, and look at their ult economy. They've basically built up everything besides the Blizzard.
4 ults. 4 ults versus pretty much 4 in equivalence, but you might just have the better spread, I think, in my opinion, especially with that Flux here. Like, that's gonna bite you.
Yeah, and here's the Bastion ult from Cornswolio.
Oh my!
It's gonna force the TP out of Fern. And
considering
now
that,
a ton of ults are coming out from both teams. I mean, there's the Vendetta ult from First.
Wait,
and
Viola
goes down, but Spa, they're popping the beat, and Poryu's gonna match. +1 here for Kafe, and First finds a second in the fight, looking for more. 3 in for First, and oh my god, it's gonna be 4. First 4K.
Whoa, my
god.
Kafe,
man, it's gonna be a really, really nasty ult fight, but they're gonna manage to get a flip on the point here. But it did take all 4 of the ults that they had built up.
And you will still have 2 ults if you're Spa here, so you're not necessarily that mad about it.
Yep. So
now I guess just trying to mark through this top here. Good run out by First. Getting caught there would suck a lot. Risky played for the slow ground.
Yeah, it looks like First is looking for a little hit here with the blade, and the slow's gonna come out, but
Poryu.
looks like the male maybe catches somebody. Viola.
Oh, Risky, you poor soul. Oh,
Risky dead, but Cornswolio's dead, so they're missing out on a lot of their damage here.
Ray's
so
built into
low.
that bola as well.
Oh my
Fighting
god!
over, what a rock! What a rock! What a rock! What a rock! That might help really seal this convincingly.
Viola, man, gonna
absolutely
start
nuclear.
cleaning up the rest of Kafe, and poor you knows she just has to live here because someone has to touch the point, and Juan Jacob maybe looking to impede her a little bit. But Kafe, they should have another clean team fight here, and they have the bola available and the Annihilation for Risky.
Annihilation will help you really hold this point here, but you need to get a touch first. More
And
than
here's the
anything.
bola. It's gonna get
Bola
blocked by
goes out,
Viola's
great
barrier,
block.
and now it's Risky walking up, trying to apply pressure to Viola, and gonna use the Annihilation here to keep his ram form going. And first manages to find a kill
And
on
Juan
Jacob
Jacob is
before he
dead.
gets traded.
Corn Solia. Viola is in the
low.
corner.
Suzu comes out. I don't know if Viola can withstand all this damage, but goes down and Risky falls solo, but manages to survive. And Goob and Zispa though find crucial trades.
Zispa.
Cornsolio finds a kill as well. It's just Risky left for you on the way
Goob.
back, but
Goob.
it's gonna be a clutch out from Goob. Manages to clutch the point out for Spa, and they're gonna go up 1-0 off the back of Goob's clutch.
I think the supports are really starting to show their name as well. You want to remember that? I think that's a play to remember by right there.
What did
Honestly,
you
if favorite
say?
condition and Goob just deal. I said you want to remember the supports, right? Well, I think that's a play you can remember throughout the series now and what Goob has done there.
Yeah, I mean Goob that's a monster play to ice that point for
I
Spa,
think-
but looks like
I think Kafe had opportunities, but
look at what Kafe have swapped over to.
Mm.
Sebastian Sim, man. I mean, I don't know if First wants to play the May here or not, but the Sim is just gonna chunk through Viola's HP bar, like absolutely mow through it. And Goob, I guess, gonna go back to the Kiriko, and it's First actually going on to the Vendetta here, but Ray's gonna play the Bastion. No May or Sim available here, so we'll have to see how they decide
Fudge
to go
just
about
simply
this.
was able just to just activate their will there, you know, like they wanted to play the blow up the tank, and poor Risky really felt a lot of that damage, which is what made those fights a lot harder. They still have pretty good trades, but it just wasn't
Here comes
enough.
the turn, but Consuelo looks like he's gonna take the second turn here, and
And of course, Wolio really going for it. Juan Jacob low as well. That should be point for Kafe.
yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
You're good, don't worry.
I just
Vio
keep
looking a
getting
bit
calls.
low there. And now we're going to see Ray swing out with that turret. Was this to live that? No, Zispa will die. That will be a stagger.
And
It looks like
Kafe,
he gets back
man.
to form, but look at Viola. 84% to ult. With 76 on Ray to
Hopefully
bash
I'm
on
logged
as
back in.
well.
Okay, I'm back, locked in. Okay. Kafe, man, they're really working up percentage here. I mean, that stagger kill on Zispa pretty impactful. It's going to get him to this 30% check mark, and now Spa trying to find a fight. Viola's barrier is so low, but Ray
Look at
also falling so
Viola.
low. It just goes down super early. I mean, sure, first,
Wait,
looking to
first?
see if they can find a trade, but going to get booped
First!
up. Juan Jacob going to find the kill, and
Wait,
going to find a
for
boop
you.
of her own, but Viola going to clean it all up, and
Viola simply built that ult so fast. And you're looking at 4 ults here from Spa, while you're looking at 3 to 4 in this next fight for sure. Ray going down a little, but won't be enough though. You will see mirrored artillery strikes here.
oh my god.
And Rock goes up, but
Viola gets
Viola is
annihilated
just
with the Curie
erratic.
Rush Bastion turret, and I mean, Spa, they capped the point actually pretty fast on that retake, but they're going to give it back up just as quickly, and they're only going to accumulate about 20% in Kafe. Going to be back in the
And only have
driver's
1 ult
seat
to
here.
win that.
Yeah, only the Curie Rush invested here. Goob, going to be working up to his, though. So,
I'm really curious on how First uses their ult throughout this right now.
yeah, Ray's going to come with the Bastion ult. We'll see if it
Oh, that looks kind of good. Nah, not good enough, but still
doesn't
got
find anything, but it kind of forces the push of
looking
Spa
for
to
the
stop,
rotate
and-
that Spa is doing.
Yeah, first.
Are they dropping?
Out a
No.
little bit, and now it's Cornfolio's Bastion ult. We'll see if
Zispa
he can
on
find a little
point.
bit more. And doesn't
Fern looking a
find
bit low.
anything.
Ray looking a bit low.
Yeah, I mean, Spa, they've made this really long rotation.
Wait, look at Zispa. For you.
Haven't managed to go very
Oh.
far, and Poryu drops the
Beat.
beat.
Risky
barely
gets it.
manages to get onto Risky, and looks like Kafe are investing. They
Annihilation
want
is
this
out.
fight win, but the point's going to flip.
But Viola is dead, so this looks favorable for Kafe.
Yeah, and I mean, for Zispa so low on the
Ray's
point. Ends
dead.
up going down,
Juan
but
Jacob.
Consuelo, the turret here. And where is First? Vendetta ult on the
First
way.
is going for a
Consuelo, no
slam
turret
dunk.
available, and Goob TP's to save their Bastion, and First trying to
Goob
find the kill.
is breaking ankles.
Goob goes down to Fern. Kafe looking for the finishing blow here. First, has the Vendetta. Might look to even use it here. Maybe. No, it looks like they're just going to chill. Probably a good play.
I think you just go for Vendetta on rotate here. Wait, look at Juan Jacob.
Juan Jacob. Oh my God. Just
Juan Jacob run.
Vendetta.
Juan Jacob makes it. Ow. What athleticism there. Risky is dead. Zispa.
Oh my God, Juan Jacob.
Oh my God,
just an absolute stray from the ult on the point. Oh my God, Zispa. First, doing acrobatics here, trying to potentially win the fight, but
Zispa with 3.
Yeah, Zispa, absolutely massive fight. And honestly, Kafe, I thought they kind of had that one iced, but it's gonna be the retake from Spa that actually comes through.
I think Kafe might be in a tricky situation here. I mean, like, only thing that's necessarily active is the Floods, but they're walking into some not fun ults here. Risky, really good build on that Annihilation, though. And good flank by First to get that first damage, make him walk back a bit. But Flux will be out.
Yeah,
good dodge from First here.
Can she find a massive Flux? Doesn't look like she found very much, but Ray and First are
Ray's dead.
This might just need to be a reset for Kafe. Risky might just need to find a way out.
You might need to die quickly.
They're going to try and run away, but Spa, hot on their tail, trying to find any staggers they know could potentially make this last fight super staggered.
Nate is out. You're going to have to taxi your whole team back here.
Lots of ults available for both teams on last fight. It's First or Poryu, maybe even First, because Poryu needs to stack to build beat, but...
Oh, that Mayo is good. Ray is dead. Suzu is great. First is dead.
On the back foot here. Poryu Luki needs to find a game-winning boot to potentially turn this, but can't find anything in Spa. 2-0, map 1.
I mean, I think truly that's similar to how Zispa played that one. Got 3 there, really changed it up. And, I mean, good fight from Kafe, though. Really, really, really good fight on that second point. First one wasn't as close, but they're starting to adapt, starting to get a bit more of a tempo of the series. But, yeah, Spa taking that first map win. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, really, really class job from the Spa. You're totally 100% correct. The mate from Zispa, I think, was just the X factor here. I mean, it felt like Kafe didn't know how to necessarily respond to it. Those turret turns with the Bastion were just so dangerous and so damaging to Risky. It feels like he really couldn't do anything in a lot of these fights. And I think it's ultimately the reason why Spa managed to clutch it out. Even though the Kafe, man, they really got the better of Spa in a lot of really, really key fights. But unfortunately, it's just not enough.
I mean, now one thing that I'm curious about, though, is that you did talk about the Ray Sojourn, right? Now, that is back into play. How much can that be leveraged? Especially with your own map pick, you can really start to change the tempo of the series for a bit.
I mean, I don't know if I would say it was like 100% needed or anything, if you know what I mean. But I think on that specific map, in that specific context, I think the Sojourn would have been good. But map 2, man, it's Kafe's pick, and they're going to King's Row with the Mei ban. So I think they kind of agree with us where the Mei was just doing way too much work.
Now, if you're the Spa, what would you want to ban in return?
I don't really know. Let me see. I gotta put the score on this.
You could ban the Ramatra potentially or something like that.
I mean, I don't even know if you're necessarily concerned about the Ram, to be honest. I think Kafe might just want to play Sig, to be honest with you as well. I feel like they swapped off of Sig because they felt the pressure of the Mei, and maybe it was just too much for them to overcome. But their band's gonna be in, and we're just gonna wait for the lineups to finalize, and then we'll be in the lobby. I'm gonna take a bite of my wing.
What flavor?
It's from a local place, so they make custom sauces.
Nice. Also, Zarban.
It's like a sweet and spicy sauce. It's the best wing I ever had.
Oh my god, that sounds great.
Yeah, so it's going to be a Zarban for Spa. I guess maybe risky, for playing the Zara on this map, but... Oh, they swapped sides, didn't they? Wah, wah.
The RNG does not pay out this time.
Yeah. Gotta let everything swap here real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I really think we're going to see another Sigma here, to be honest with you. So much Sig today,
it would definitely add
up.
up.
Oh my god, please Overwatch, help me.
I mean, truth be told, the balance patch hasn't necessarily changed anything like that. So, with the way Sig is right now, with just the whole build, perks, damage, and everything, there's really no reason to not play him. And also, when this comp is good, it's just an answer to so many comps, especially once it's not the best right now, characters like Bastion are pretty solid too. It's kind of the perfect storm for you just to play that character everywhere, really. And I was really curious about what would first play. And those are the first we're playing the Genji, which I'm excited about. really different DPS comps here, which
Yeah.
it's not that.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know we didn't watch enough of Sig, Soj, Echo, Kiri Lucio last game, so we got a little bit more of it today on Kings Row. But we saw how it worked out for Akari when they played it. I mean, kind of stomped through Celestia on that map, so we'll see if Spa can do the same thing here. First, kind of preferring the Genji instead. I guess Ray maybe just trying to like see something on the roof. Yeah. No, first actually going to play the Vendetta, so.
Okay, so it was no Genji. My heart is broken, but let's see the Vendetta.
Different looks for both teams here, and see if we first can get the Vendetta to really become an X-Factor on this map like Zispa's Maze was on the last one. And
Ray really
oh
low.
My goodness, Cornsfolio gonna find the first kill super early.
It's a rapid. I think you want to go for a rapid disengage. You don't get staggered or anything.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait for their hit scan to respawn here, and then maybe potentially look for another walk towards the objective. But Viola just outputting a ton of pressure before the walk comes out. And Ray already kind of falling low. I mean, they're gonna start.
And look at Cornsfolio with that 100 rail. That's gonna be scary.
Cornsfolio, man.
Ray's almost caught.
So maybe a little lucky break for Ray, but all the cooldowns are forced out of Goob, and before you're dead, and Risky just walking forward. Zispa gonna find a kill on the first.
Really weapon that.
Cornsfolio, the kill on the Ray found, and Spa, they're holding strong, man. I mean, this Cornsfolio, man, oh my god, he's gonna find a second kill in the fight, and Kafe, they really haven't gotten anything going. They're only 50% to
65% to that OC already. Good lord. Cornsfolio is a menace right now. 67, yay! But more things to be focused about here. My apologies to the chat.
Anyways, I mean,
understood.
Kafe, it looks like they might try to change their approach here. I mean, they're gonna kind of all swing left side. It looks like maybe first gonna go towards the
probably just kill that high ground because Cornsfolio has that.
No, yeah, Cornsfolio just kind of
good damage
down here as well. Not too much pressure coming out, and it looks like the DPS.
Fern gets a pick out the Goob there.
Probably gonna take the height. First,
oh
gonna
my
assassinate
god.
Cornsfolio in the back line. Viola goes down. Juan Jacob and Zispa looking for any trades they can find, but they aren't gonna find anything in Kafe. I mean, honestly, they look like got crushed on those first few fights, but they're gonna come around and kind of crush Spa on this next fight in their own way, and they're gonna manage to cap the first point off of it.
That's a pretty. That won't change much, but still getting that pick on Lucio always helps. We'll be looking at mirrored Sigults here. Massive advantage in OC for Cornsfolio, and then we'll be looking at a bit more advantage to pour you on the B tier, with Fern having kits in it. Probably just wait for a kit early in this fight, maybe.
Yeah, and I think one thing I like about Kafe is that they got off the first corner super early, because that first point is gonna be so brutal if you don't get around. And Zispa looking for a kill,
Zispa going for that flank.
They're gonna find out on the first. Ray also
will get it, and
low,
Ray get low.
Looks like Risky is just gonna get absolutely bursted by the Echo. And Spa, they may have lost the last fight, but they're not giving up. They're showing signs of life for us still. They're going to manage to push them kind of back beyond this archway. And we just talked about how the archway can be so oppressive for the attacking team to push through. It's interesting to see how Kafe approach it, but they do have ults available, but Spa have all 5, so I don't know if it's going to matter here. Looks like they're sending Ray on this off angle, and Viola flux found onto Risky. Risky about half HP.
Won't be enough.
And now Kafe really starting to walk, but it's
what a rock.
Oh my god, Zispa gonna find
Risky
a great kill on
dead.
Risky. The problem with right now with Risky is that he can't hold hands because Zispa is just beaming him through it. Like, so much damage from the Echo Beam. It feels like no matter what the health Risky pops the shift at, like, he just gets killed through it. And he's spawn is Zispa gonna spawn camp here?
You are.
I don't think they know he's back here. I mean, I think he's waiting for the Soj to isolate a little bit, but everything's gonna go wide and Risky. Flux comes out.
I get it though.
Traded in return, and
B is for his match. Zispa's still in the backline, I think, as well. OC going out here.
All the ults being popped here. Ray looking for a kill.
Ray?
Lucio. And Cornsfolio gonna pop
almost getting that on Cornsfolio.
No kills found, even though so many ults popped so far in this fight.
Zispa though.
And first, can it be the first death? No. Gonna live in.
Is alive.
Spa. Now they're dropping kind of low. But Ray gonna swing super aggressively here. Half HP. Viola also really low. And Spa, they've had to give up so much space in this fight. And they don't really have any ults coming up besides Viola's Flux to mitigate it.
Zispa though in that back line really pressuring. Ray going for top here won't be enough though. A lot of how First uses this Vendetta ult.
Yes,
Viola will have Flux.
Viola's already built the Flux here, and Fern gonna go down.
Fern!
Definitely not the result that Kafe were looking for, and I think Burst is just gonna kind of have to die here. I mean, maybe try and get out, but Looks like just looking for
This was
trades.
cleaning up that fight.
And finally dead, but Kafe, they really had
no,
an
that's wave,
opportunity
though.
to win a pretty important fight there. They didn't even really get the Flux out of Viola either.
And then we walk into Kitsune and Flux. Well, all you have is the Vendetta, the Flux and Kirio coming up soon. Wonder how they play this one too, with Ray getting a bit, you know, of that rail charge here.
We saw
Coach Fools also had so many powerful angles.
Kind of gut it down main here. First, does have the Vendetta, and I think the one way that they're gonna win this fight is with a massive Vendetta. You can see looking for it on the corner here.
Oh, just misses Juan Jacob.
Kafe, they're gonna invest here, but 2 players already down. Risky, so low. Ray, so low as well, and that's gonna be another fight loss for Kafe. Their 4-minute time bank has already dwindled down to closer to a minute, so it's kind of do or die territory. And only the carrier rush was used last fight by Goob. Or in the Flux fight, Viola. I forgot. Viola built Flux so fast I forget that she had it at the start of last fight.
Risky will have Flux here. Ray will be building the OC. Porio will be getting to beat here, but Corn Swole will be getting that faster. Zispa has Duke, and Juan Jacobs is pretty much matched.
Yeah, Corn Swole, we see what this guy's able to do with his overclock.
Oh my god.
Looks like Kafe.
It's literally Corn Swole just has such a powerful angle.
Here's the Flux from Risky. Can they find anything?
Juan Jacobs.
Juan Jacob, so low. Beat available first on the Tracer, by the way. Beat comes out, and
hard press off the Risky.
Gonna find a kill into Poryou. Beat not available for Kafe, and Ray
This
gonna find a trade.
Oh, this is the room of death.
And Ray's just all the way behind here. I mean, pops the overclock, but I don't know if they can find any kills with this.
Is there any LOS?
There's no one
They
at
have
all.
point control,
Overclock's just
but
kind of gonna go wide, and I mean, she finds a shot on the Goob, but now it's Cornswillio time. The beat comes out, kind of saves Ray here, and now Kafe gonna go super aggressive. Viola has to use block, and I mean,
Risky in a risky
in
corner.
the corner here. It looks like Spa gonna try and just beat through him, but the cart getting really close to the cap here, and looks like Viola has to start moving towards the point. Goes down to Poryou.
Viola's dead.
And here comes
this will pull up the
carry rush.
Will be enough though.
Looks like they're not going to find anything in Kafe. They're going to keep their hopes alive on their own map pick, and they're going to take it to the 3rd point of King's Row.
Really clutch plays right there. I think Viola, especially dying, sealed that. I mean, it looked really unfortunate for them. I think they all value that they need to, but they crawled them into enough of a corner where it eventually worked out for them. And first, we'll be building up to that pulse bomb here. Have you ever shot that shot, Your Honor?
I'm gonna shoot that shot. You know I'm a tracer. I'm a tracer guy. I'm gonna see how he shoots the shot. Oh,
what an angle!
I don't know. To Ray's POV. He shot his shot. Draymond Green may ask if he shoots that shot normally.
Look, here's the thing. If the shot hit, it would be generational.
It would have been gross. It would have been so aggressive if it hit. And the Curious is out here, but Goob's gonna match it. And now, pretty massive team fight breaking out here. Viola. No hands available, but gonna get it back pretty quickly with the Cure Rush. Looks like Kafe just gonna full kite out of this.
Risky a tad
no
lower.
really ults available. I mean, they're gonna have Risky's Flux
charge
coming up, but nothing readily available here. Viola has Flux. Might just use it on the walk up here before Risky can build his.
And Juan Jacobs looking match on that. Good marking from Viola on that corner. Maybe goes for Flux here soon.
Yeah, it's gonna find a Risky.
Risky though.
And the Suzu perfect timing to keep Risky alive, and now it's Risky's turn to see if he can find a massive Flux. He's gonna solo Flux Viola too, and the Rock barely goes wide. Viola so low, and Cornswill's gonna find a kill.
And first is dead. Ray has to go for a really good OC here on a great angle, however.
Poryou beat available.
Viola is dead. Viola is dead.
Goob gonna find Poryou. Poryou has the beat available.
Oh, that's bad. You will still have Fern, though. Ray needs to build this OC.
Viola coming back on the Diva, though, and Risky trying to stay alive, but just doesn't have the health pool.
It won't be enough. Both teams
overclocking, but it's going to be Cornswolio who ends up finding all the kills in this fight. I think he disconnected. And Zispa pops the 3rd overclock in this fight, by the way. And I think that's going to ice it here in Spa. They're going to manage to finally hold on at the very end.
Wow.
I think we talked about it a bit on the last map, but I really do think you want to try it. You really need to full cap all of King's Row. Like, even if there's no time on the clock, I think it's just so easy for matches like these to go to overtime, and then it could be like anything happening, to be honest. Like, in these really desperate King's Row overtimes where both teams have like no time bank, and it's like whoever wants it more wins the map. But they're going to basically get it all the way to the end, so we're going to see if they can manage to hold up Spa on defense here, but no clue if they'll be able to.
I mean, last time we saw that happen, the team that was able to push fully was able to win there. Maybe they don't get there this time. Who knows? Good bounce back though from Cafe. I mean, Spot just finding. I think just losing Poryu, that fight was so unfortunate. I think if they have Poryu, so much of the dynamics in that fight change.
No, yeah, they had the beat available. Just to beat second, and Poryu's
Yeah.
alive. They have Viola dead, and maybe they find more kills. Like, oh, they were so close to full capping that. I'm sure they're gonna want to play that fight differently when they watch that back in VOD or replay.
But I mean, also credit to Spa for really able to capitalize on that. I mean, that's what matters, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Just really a
Corn's
place
really
to
going for the
lose
Widow
people.
pick here.
Corn's Widow. We'll see if he can find a kill super early here. Succat
It
really,
would
really
be-
struggled with these early fights.
Also, what do you think of the first swap to Tracer here? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a good swap. I mean, I think you can zone out the Echo and a lot of the flanks and angles she wants to take. So I think you're kind of limiting where she can go. And then obviously you can just apply pressure to the backline and hit game player as well. So I'm not a hater at all. Zispa looking for anything with the sneakies here. It's kind of just a slow neutral from both teams. Not a lot super happening here. And
Also, very interesting to see the difference in setups here. Risky would opt to set up onto the high. Well, I think
yeah, and
Viola just saw this play.
trying to
the
find
man.
Fern through Hotel, and they're giving him
Really
a lot
good
of
map
space
control
here.
though.
All of Cafe's just on high ground.
Poryu
Zispa
is
finds
dead.
Poryu, but Viola really low on the point, getting carried by Goob, and Ray also super low here.
Fern.
Goes down to Zispa. Zispa finds 2 in this fight, but Fern finds a trade, but I don't think it's going to be enough for
Risky's
Cafe. I mean,
one.
Risky has to go grab
Risky's
Mega.
alive.
And do they even have a clean recontest here? I can't really tell.
I heavily doubt it, but that rock could be good. No, great
Rock
shield
goes
placement
wide.
there.
Poryu also 1 HP on the respawn, and Shift comes out from
Scares me.
Viola, and now she's taking her turn here, and Risky doing a really good job of staying alive on the point, but Poryu's going to go down to Zispa again. Zispa,
Yeah,
just put in an
another
assassin
one.
in the backline. Fern going to go down next. No supports available.
That
Oh my
might be all
God.
she. Oh my
God.
days.
Zispa, he's moving right now. Holy shit.
Zispa's doing unethical things in this first point. Wow.
Massive
That
plays
was
found. I
horrifying
mean,
to
what a
see.
180 kill
Oh,
on
no
the
way.
first. I
No
would be
way.
fuming if that was me, but Spa, they're going to start marching forward here. 4:54 on the time bank. About comparable to what Cafe had, if we're being honest. A little bit more, but we'll see if they can manage to push the second point a little more efficiently than Cafe did. Oh my God, Zispa almost got one clip by first. Oh my God. And here goes the dude from
It
Zispa,
is
just trying to stay alive, I think. Looking for the rock. Doesn't
Oh,
find anything,
rock
and
almost goes good there. Zispa really,
looks like
really
they found
low
the
though,
entire
and
team.
I
He
think,
walks
oh my
the
God.
post bomb into the Cornfolio. He walks the post bomb into him. Cornfolio, let me tell you, I can already imagine what the comms in the spot team chat are right now.
I can just hear, what are you doing?
And
How dare you?
first,
Like, you
gonna
know,
find
no
a
do
stagger
at
kill on
first.
Zispa.
Oh my God.
Pretty massive kill here, but needs to live. Oh, gonna go down.
Ooh. At a
And-
4v4, but I think that's spawn
44,
advantage.
but I
is
think
really
Zispa's
gonna
gonna,
start
Zispa's gonna get
Ray.
back first. So Kafe might have to give all the space on the corner, but they're gonna start fighting it here early. Risky.
They're gonna fight for it.
Oh, Rock barely goes wide for Viola.
Oh,
And Viola's so
wait,
one. It goes
wait,
down.
Viola.
Oh my God, they're
Viola, that's a
available
misplay,
for-
maybe.
Juan Jacob had the beat.
Viola
I guess
thought
they
you
just
could
decided
have
not
that.
to use it. Zispa, 1 HP as well, but
Zispa still
Fern
gets
goes
another
down.
one burn. That's a major pick. That's a major pick, though. You want
Juan
Jacobs might get
Jacobs.
executed.
Goes down as well, and Kafe, man, first may have gone down in that one fight, but they're holding their ground, but Poryu's gonna go down again as well. Zispa just doing so
Zispa's
much on this
really
Echo.
been horrifying.
Zispa's been terrifying, dude, like straight up.
And look at this now, match OCN beats for both teams here. And I think that will be all that there is, really.
yo,
No, this was
yo,
playing
PA
for these
Creeper, bro,
people.
you funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways,
No, you-
overclock and beat out for Cafe. Beat out in return from Juan Jacob. And Ray,
Match for
can they
both.
find anything with the overclock here? I mean, the beat armor just
Cornflower
waits. Oh
looking a
my
bit
God!
low.
Cornflower
Ray!
gets tapped! Oh my God, Ray! That's a second on Juan Jacob. And
God.
Cafe, man, they need to make a stand here. They're getting so much time off the clock. Viola dead.
Oh my,
Ray,
Viola
super
dead.
low. Zispa goes down, and that's gonna be another fold here for Cafe.
That's a good.
PA Creeper funny.
What
bro.
a
Read the chat
what
when you
a
have second,
statement!
bro.
What a statement by PA Creeper. PA Creeper's the noticer. Also, I
Literally.
cannot be yelling like this with a sore throat.
That's
Oh
literally
my
not- I
God.
don't even know who
Too
that
many
is,
good
bro.
plays. PA Creeper's chill like that.
Swear to God, anyways. We got a heater of a game here. 2 minutes kind of on the time bank here. I mean, they've really started to work Spa's clock. And they're coming up on a lot of ults again. I mean, first, has the pulse bomb. I would say we've seen what he can do on it, but the only kill he's gotten has been an accidental one. So
Maybe it's just first aura. Who knows?
I don't know. We're about to see what he can do
Zispa
with
with the flux here
Zispa,
probably soon.
dupe onto the Sig
Won't be
here.
able to get it.
First.
Wait, Ray's dead though.
First. Pat needs
That's
to find a
major.
trade with the pulse bomb here. Zispa's gonna be forced out of dupe here, and
Suzu is forced out.
Viola eats the
What
pulse
an
bomb!
eat!
Coach William
What an
finds
eat.
Risky, and I think Spa.
Risky dead.
They're gonna find the right side
I
of the
think
fight
this might
here.
be the fight.
Zispa
Zispa's low.
trying to live, and he's
Not
gonna
low
get
enough.
away. Really, really good job from Zispa here to live. And I mean, the Kyrie and the Tracer
What a
are alive, but I don't know if
freakish
they can
eat.
touch. They might just lurk in the backline here. Let them cap. And 3 minutes on the bank for point 3.
But with cap out,
Spa.
are you kind of stagnant here or what's up?
And really, I mean, looks
Yeah,
like they are. Firm's just gonna go down to Juan Jacob, bro. And
Now we will
Spa.
have match Kitsunes and pretty close.
Yeah, but
fluxes
Spa
here.
gets to capitalize on all this free space here. I mean, look, the cart's moving. They might be able to make this kind of closer to 1-fight territory than 2 fights.
And there's 2 minutes too. 2 minutes 40.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
so much
scary.
time left, and so both, they're kind of mirroring each other in ults right now. I mean, it's Russian in flux for both teams, but we'll see.
Good
who can
damage
have the
though.
bigger
Ray looking
run.
half HP. here.
Risky walking up to the corner, looking for the rock on the goop, but
Rock
it's gonna hit
is
Viola
good.
instead. And
They have no
Kafe,
rook committing.
they're all the
Pretty
way
good
up here,
fight.
and I think Spa, they're really gonna like this team fight because they kind of just kite the rush, and they're about to go back in with the rush of their own.
Yeah, not much else coming up in the team. Poryu's
Has
building to that
available, but
beat.
maybe
yeah,
Honey
Duke
down
knows what
first.
they're doing. Are they going through the wall? Maybe do the Kitsune? Like,
I mean,
defense
Zispa's
hold
gonna go
enough.
so low.
Zispa's
it's
looking
awful.
really low.
They have Curie Rush available.
Ray low as well.
And here comes the flush from Viola. They're gonna stack it with the Curie Rush, and Viola's gonna
for
find
you.
for you and risk it.
Oh!
Oh my God, Viola!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
That might be
oh
the
my
one
god,
that
oh my
ices
god,
it
oh my
here.
god.
I mean, Zispa finds Fern,
Flip
Ray
it.
dead, and first
Viola.
has the touch for Kafe here, but does Viola know where he is? Risky back on the
Does he
Reinhardt.
know? Wait, how much can
Getting
honor
to
and
the
glory
point
get
to
you?
touch before you gets the beat off, and now we have a fight on our hands here. Zispa's gonna copy the Reinhardt.
First and Ray build up to their ult as well.
Yeah, and the beat's
Second
already come
beat,
out
though.
here for Spa, so Ray has the overclock available. They need a hero, and will it be Ray? I mean, so much damage. One Jacob dead.
Ray gets
Swolio
one.
dead,
Ray gets two.
but it's not enough, and they're just
Won't
going to
be
walk the
enough.
card in here in Spa. They're going to take a 2-0 lead in the series.
What a rock.
I mean, Risky just gets rocked off the map, man.
You hate to see it if you're risky there.
And we caught it live
Viola.
too, bro. Like, we had that one on the stream. They got that one in 4K, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's this. It's the
That
play
might go if he
game,
goes
isn't
to
it?
the montage. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god.
Just a
Pour you
tough
into
one.
rock into getting in the zone.
Just an absolute tough one if you're the Kafe, and we're kind of in the same territory we were last series, where it's going to be a Kafe reverse sweep if they want to win this one and secure a high seeding in playoffs.
Are we destined for that? I'd hope so. But yeah, really good plays from Spot coming out
I
here.
don't know
I
if we're
mean,
destined for anything, dude. Let's take a look at what the map selection's looking like. Kafe, they're going to take us to Runasapi. One of my favorites, as always.
we've seen it so many times now. I mean, I think it's probably like. Would you say the best push point? I think I might as well.
I think it's the best push point. I don't know if everyone agrees with that, but I remember when it released, everyone kind of hated it, if I'm being honest. Like, at least everyone I saw on Twitter or like talked to, like, a lot of people didn't like it. And honestly, I was like, thought it was okay, but like, it's really, really grown on me over time. I really like it, especially because I'm a hits game player. I just get to play Sojourn all the time. So,
Right.
the Soj ban isn't going to be available for Spa, by the way. So Ray gonna be able to freefarm on it if she chooses to play it this map, but.
Wonder what you do ban here. Do you get like a support band going or something? If so, what would you
I
do?
don't know.
Would you
They're-
Lucio?
Cafe are really, really thinking this one over. 10 seconds left on the ban clock. I don't know what I'd ban. To be honest, I might ban Sig, dude. I'm sick of Sig. They're gonna be a Bastion.
Oh,
I really think that Viola is just a stud on the Sigma, to be honest. And that's not trying to like put hate on
No, I
Risky or
agree.
anything. He's playing great, but I mean, you just haven't won in the Sigma, and it looks like they've tried to want to play like something else, like so a little different variation with the Ram on Nepal. So maybe you kind of like lean into that, ban the Sig, get rid of it, and then play that and hope you get a mirror or like you mirror like Zarya or something. But I mean, the Sig is going to be a heavy part of this map, and I guess maybe because the Zarya ban is still has been used, maybe we'll see a Zarya come out from Kafe here.
I would be very, very intrigued to seeing that. Maybe we see a diva. Maybe we see anything at this point. I enjoy Sig. I think it's pretty fun to play. Like, there's great plays coming to this kid. Like, there could 1,000% be worse, but seeing just like different variety type matchups always makes me feel.
Yeah, but we're in lobbies, so.
And it will be a Kiri ban.
Kiri ban. I actually really like Kiri bans because it sees whose flex support is more versatile. I feel like it's so hit or miss nowadays because every flex support has had to scrim Kiriko for like 2 or 3 years straight. So, and I have to swap the sides again. Awesome, man. Every flex support has been just screaming Kiriko for like 2 or 3 years. So, I like it when they're forced to like figure out something else and like, play a little something different. So, I'm excited to see what we'll see here. I think BAP. I mean, obviously the next go-to option, but maybe we'll see a weird backline. Maybe Wu Yang. Maybe like Brick Juno or Juno Lucio or something. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like BAP is just so likely, especially with like no Sig ban or anything that coming out of the table. Like I really doubt reasons that to be something else, but I'd be optimistic for a reason if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I'm gonna be interested to see what these teams decide to play though. Really don't want to see another Sigmir, but it might just be the inevitable. And it's a Ram mirror, and Sig's not even banned. We've done it.
We've peaked.
We're out of Sig jail.
Let's focus on that.
And now we see Zispa going back to the May here. I mean, fair enough. It worked for you, great. First back onto the Vendetta as well. And then we've got the mirrored for the rest of the comps.
Yeah, I mean, Zispa back on the May. It's definitely got to be a scary sight for Kafe. I mean, they've just absolutely been torched by it on a few of these maps, so.
I know especially Risky's starting to roll his eye.
Yeah, I'm sure Risky's going to walk out, see the May, and just be like, just groan. Just let out a little groan.
I get it so much. I get it so much. But here's when we start playing for this right side, play for a bit of a neutral, play for a bit of a broken prod here. Granted, one comp has to take a bit more
Risky
space
walking
when you
up
have
super
the
aggressively here. I think Wall's still available for Zispa. It looks
Great
like
slow.
use it just to live. And Zispa, Ice Block force.
And Ice too.
This might get sticky fast for Ball. I mean, Zispa caught in the middle of the open. But they're getting a really clean rotate out here. Zispa still really low. I bet. Oh, where is my...
They get point here. Nemesis formed out by Viola.
Oh my god.
And Risky is dead.
Noob, 1 HP. Gets traded by First, but First is going to go down next. And, I mean, trades for Kafe are going to be good here, but they really need to try and find something. Poor you, trying to find a kill onto the Lucio, but, or the Sojourner, my brother. But, doesn't find it. And look at Zispa's ult percentage, man.
Oh my! I mean, this has just been going absolutely massive for that fight. Now, I think there's a good way to spin.
And this
from almost dying to getting 2 picks.
This Blizzard is gonna wreak real havoc onto Risky because there's no Kiriko to Suzu it. So if Risky gets caught,
also
he's almost certainly dead.
I was thinking, but I was like, that was a very interesting angle for your mate to be playing.
Oh my god!
There.
Wait, look at this turn.
Yeah.
Kafe, they go really early, and Viola looks like trying to kite out without using the ram form, and then pops it late. But Cornspolio gets picked up by Ray in the aftermath, and it's gonna have a really long respawn here. Spa also kind of holding up, but looks like they're gonna opt to go backwards and take a fight on this next corner. So see if Kafe can get a little momentum building off of that fight with.
We will be seeing the window and the male.
But we already know what's coming, man. The Zispa Blizzard,
the male.
man. It's gonna wreak actual havoc onto Risky. Maybe he's aware of it. I mean, he looks like he is the way he's playing.
Playing on cart, pretty smart there, but
away, maybe making them commit a little bit. But now he's gonna walk up to the core. Whoa! Oh! Zispa dies with the May Blizzard, and now the window comes out from Goob. They're trying to scrap together a fight win here, looking for any kills they can.
Oh
Viola just punching Risky in the corner. And Risky doing everything he can to live, but
absolute
going down. Anyway, ramp form barely comes
and window got forced too.
Fern has corner, has window available here, and
Ray forced out as well. Ray's is dead.
And Risky might go down
that
here.
Corner.
First finds a kill.
First
team fight from both teams, and
Viola.
I think Spawn might have clutched it out a little bit here. It looks like they did. Even though Zispa's mail got canceled, they managed to clutch out a fight win. It was pretty expensive, but I'm sure they'll take it. And Kafe probably taking themselves from that one. They had so many ults they could have invested, especially the window at some point in that fight.
I was almost determined that Kafe had won that. Truth be told, they kited out the mail. I mean, they killed the mail. Then they kited out the window. But the overextend, I thought they could do it without anything, but that really ended up biting.
Now here's the overclock from Cornspolio. We've seen he's been really
window down main. But Corn Soil is so scary with that OC as well.
Yeah, but
Ray
I think has
good.
a full railgun looking through the window, and Cornfolio knows it's not worth the risk of peek. So, kind of traded out there. And now
Match
Kafe,
Ramos
they're
with
gonna
speed
start
advantage support you.
walking the card up here. Viola playing this left side, and Risky going to be the first one to use the ramp for him. Viola going to have to match it here. And, oh my god, the Annihilation comes down to one. Jacob just gets annihilated. Cornfolio 1 HP as well. And first is going to find the kill, looking for more. Goob, looks like you're next, buddy.
And slam
and
dunk.
First, just walking through the back line. Viola, going to be the last one here for Spa. And I think Kafe is going to get the lead off of this fight win.
Yeah, granted, the margins aren't going to be that close, but if you can just give yourself a checkpoint, you'd be very happy with that. And look at Zispa, already 89%.
He's just farming Blizzard like a madman, but it doesn't matter how fast you farm it if you just get Ajax when you decide to use it. So we'll see if you can get better use of it out in this fight. And Kafe, they're gonna have the lead, and they're also gonna get the first little checkpoint here. For you.
Oh,
might be in a little bit of a scare though. I'm just gonna
good
run
escape.
Away. Spa, no, she's there though. It looks like they're looking to maybe rotate down this left area. Zispa still has the Blizzard available. Shots are going a little bit wide here, but it looks like Kafe, they're gonna just try and get out
here. Are they kiting?
Ray finds a shot onto Zispa, but will not.
Good kite. Is Risky trying to go for a full wrap there? No.
I can't really know what's happening here. I mean, he is technically going for a full wrap, and the Blizzard comes out,
whoa,
but he doesn't find anything, but he's going to get walled and killed anyway, so might as well have died to the Blizzard. Zispa going to get his get back for the one he previously missed, and it looks like Fern might be just trying to leave, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. First, manages to get out, and I guess this is a full kite for Kafe, unless Ray gets caught on the coast here, and that is going to be really, really bad. And Spa, they're going to get the checkpoint here, and Ray has a pretty long respawn too, and a little long walk back.
Now Ray will have that OC. First will have that Vendetta. Fern will be building to that map. But how do you do anything with this situation right now? You kind of in a sticky. Like you have to wait for your Ray.
Yeah.
First force. Wow, they're kiting early
just
though.
Love to get out of these fights sometimes. I mean, I guess they don't have any ults to use, and there's so much available for Kafe here. So maybe I'll want to take a fight on a better part of the map for them, or a better part of the map they feel more comfortable taking a fight on.
Yeah.
Looks like they're kind of actually.
Wait, look at the wrap though.
Here, but first, ult up. It is on the Viola, but it's gonna catch Goob unintentionally. It looks like Ray pops the overclock as well. So Kafe, they're gonna invest both DPS ults, and they're gonna win a fight here. Nothing invested from Spa though, so I'm sure they're not too torn up about it. But I mean, first just finds a kill onto Goob, and like it looked completely unintentional.
That was just such a funny like snap type jump scare there. If you were Goob, you're just trying to chill, and then you just get absolutely erased. Great lead, by the way. Fern will be getting to that. No, Fern will have when the Juan Jacob will have that beat here, and Poryu will be matching that soon.
Yeah, and Poryu, just get blown up, maybe. But Fern, they're gonna pop the window.
But Goob with this window.
See if they can potentially turn
beat
this.
Forced.
And I mean, Fern's just gonna get walked over. The beat from Juan Jacob just lets them walk right past the window, and they're gonna find Fern.
Wait, they're still pushing cart though.
Yeah, they're still pushing cart. I mean, Risky and Ray are gonna die. First, gonna stall out the cart for the last little bit here as well. Catches the wave of Risky and Ray. So, pretty calm fight win for the Spa, I would say. Kafe's trying to get forward spawn here as well.
For losing Poryu there and getting a beat out, I don't think you're that mad necessarily. You will be coming up to 4 massive also if you're the Spa right now. Well, you're gonna have 2 if you're Kafe, so this might be a sticky situation.
This is gonna be a pretty nasty ult fight, I'd say. I mean, so many ults
they're
for
fully
Kafe
rotating
to
the cart
sustain through these, but just so many ults available for Spa. I mean, I don't know if there's any way they can lose this, and they're gonna pop the window.
Oh wow!
They're just gonna keep walking this cart, man. Like, beat comes out from Poryu in this.
Beat. Oh, but that mail.
Blizzard. And first he's gonna get saved by the lamp, but still dies. And now Cornfolio using the overclock here to ice this one. 2 kills found, looking for a third. Fern, 1 HP. Cornfolio, shot goes wide, and Risky
goes for annihilation.
Oh. And Spa, they're gonna cap the lead off of this. Goob is dead though, so they really can't stay here that long. They might get the lead by a few meters, but it's not gonna be anything super substantial.
Getting the lead though in general just really stings here. Viola will have that annihilation.
Yeah, they're just gonna take a 5-meter lead, and then they have to leave because Goob is just on a respawn. They don't have their BAP. They can't sit here and sustain. So many ults used by Spa in that last fight though. And Kafe, up to ults of their own, and Cornfolio is just already forced out of this fight by First, and
Whoa,
Viola
they're
walking
going really
super
into
aggressively, but first she's gonna find the overhead slash, and Viola's just gonna go down through the annihilation, doing her best Amigo cosplay.
Yo, why am I catching a stray? But Cornfolio clearing up this fight. Oh my days,
Yeah,
it's
too
not
dead for
over
Kafe,
yet.
and
Risky's so low.
Risky looks like maybe not gonna survive here. This freeze from Zispa.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Oh my goodness, Zispa just pieced up the rest remaining members of Kafe.
Zispa and Cornfolio
now
do
they're
so much
really,
there.
really extending the lead here, and they have ults available. Kafe, they have 3 ults of their own here, including the overclock, but they just haven't been able to find anything at all. And dude, we see this so much from Spa. They just like to leave and get out. I don't know exactly like why, but I would assume it's just to take a fight on a part of the map that's just more advantageous for them, especially considering that
like,
every time they win a fight, it ruins Kafe's chances to take the lead. And at first, going in with the but Cornfolio's gonna find the kill just in time. +1 for Spa in this fight, and Juan Jacob
beat is
missed the
out.
beat here.
I know you will have.
Aggressive wall comes out. Fern so low, can't live. Poor you trying to find a trade. Risky does find Juan Jacob, but Kafe, they're going to lose this fight, and it's going to be down to last fight, basically reverse sweep territory for the map.
It would be very, very impressive, but you're running into 3 ultimates here. You have 2 of your own, though, so you can probably leverage that. Ray, you're probably going to do a lot in this fight. Show us what you got.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a big overclock for Ray.
Oh!
And on the off angle here, it's going to mess up the capitalization they're trying to get off the window. And Cornfolio, so low.
Oh,
Wait,
Cornfolio
so low.
Wait.
Goob finds the kill with the immortality. Poor you finds the kill on the Cornfolio, but Risky's dead with the annihilation, and Fern's going to
Goob
die.
is shooting
Poor you
down.
next in Spa. It's a 3-0 sweep. I don't think anyone had this one in their Preds. And
oh my
another
God.
they lose the game early
another
again
one
by first. The second match in a row we've seen someone leave the game early. I'm telling you, it's like when the Pistons walked off the court versus the Bulls. And I mean, the map's over. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the score in here. 3-0 Spa. I mean, really convincing series from Spa. I mean, I've heard rumblings during the season that maybe they were a little bit overhyped, or they had such a strong roster, but maybe they weren't performing to the expectations. But this was a really convincing win over a top 10 Kafe team, and it's going to push them up to a really high seed in playoffs. So really important win here.
1,000%. And I mean, just genuine credit. Here's the thing. I actually want to give a bit of a shout out to Kafe though, because through every map, the Kafe has been fighting. It's just that it feels that Spa just has it down pat a bit more, and you're seeing that, you're noticing it, because at the beginning of this map, especially, we're at really close meters, but the more it went on, the more they were able to build their ult, the more they know how to rotate out of things, and that's where they get their win.
No, yeah, one thing that I noticed about Spa in this map was that they just they were so eager or willing to take fights on parts of the map that were more advantageous for them, rather than force fights that I see a lot of teams force in parts of the map where they don't have a crazy advantage. I mean, Ray also overclocked, just gonna find everyone. Oh my goodness, didn't get this one on the stream. Sorry guys, but that's gonna be it on the series, man. It's gonna be a 3-0 Spa. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say. I mean, you're right. Kafe definitely showed a lot of signs of life. I don't think they played a bad series at all, and obviously they had a ton of plays and star power from a bunch of different players. But I mean, the star power is just a little bit bigger for Spa, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. My player of the match is Zispa by a mile. Not even close. I'm taking Zispa over everyone right now, to be honest. I think he had an absolute masterclass series right here.
I have to agree.
I mean,
really have to
don't
agree.
get me wrong. Everyone on Spa played great, but we talked about map 1. Zispa on the May, we said it was an X factor, so we were like, oh my god, the May's banned map too. Can Zispa keep up the performance? And then I think he was just so good on the Echo, and then he gets the May back in map 3, and we saw what he was able to do in a lot of these team fights. I mean, I'm gonna ignore the Blizzjacks, but yeah, I mean, Zispa just an absolute amazing series. I mean, Cornfolio also had a really good one. I love my DPS players. Super biased. I don't know if you had anyone else.
I think Incredible was that, but I'll give it also to Viola. Viola, nasty rock, nasty plays throughout the series. True. And also like to give a bit more to Goop. Goob is scary. Goob is not an easy
scary on the back. I know. I said I didn't know this backline well enough. I didn't remember them too much from the other cast, and I was like, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be taking notes. And I think, sleeper pick. I had Zispa in my 1 for player of the match, but Juan Jacob was in my 2, bro. I think Juan Jacob Luki had a series on the main support, so I was really thinking about putting him up there. He also has a really funny name, and I was just really surprised because I haven't seen him play very much, honestly. Like I might have been the only time I've seen him play was the last time we casted this match. So I don't know. I think he just played really, really, really good. So shout out to Juan Jacob and shout out to everyone on Spa. I mean, you can't ask for much more than a 3-0. So
you really can't.
Just really good job
I mean,
all
like,
around.
it feels like just like there's like the team very much like there's star placement everybody, but like it feels like it's a really balanced roster and like what responsibilities every player has. You know, like every player like really like if it's required them to step up or require them like, to make like a plan work, they're so able to do it. In the both times that we've seen them play.
Yeah, but you know they kind of have a gauntlet to end the season here. They got to go into play Element Normal on Monday, considering hopefully that no one is dead from snow. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out there. It's getting crazy out here in Kentucky, but they're gonna have a tough one against Normal on Monday. They only have one loss in the tier to Hypno somehow, so it's gonna be a real test to see exactly where the Spa team's at, and then they're gonna finish it off on Wednesday with a game versus Wink. And we saw what Wink did to Kafe, exact same thing that Spa did to Kafe just now. So that could really be a banger. And I wish I could cast it, but we have a FaceIt match because yeah. Unless you guys reschedule it, Smile, then I can cast it. But yeah, that would be a really good match in Spa. I mean, I think they're locked up a pretty high seed here. There's not a lot of movement that changes in the standings at the end of the season because there's just the lines have kind of already been drawn in the sand for where teams are. So this is just a shout out to them, man. This is kind of like a really important game to win, and it's gonna hopefully lock them up with a very like doable game in the first round, hopefully for playoffs. And then for Kafe, I mean they didn't get the win here, and I think they're on a little bit of a skid. I don't know exactly what happened, but the last time we casted them, they were second in the tier, I believe, and they're on a 3-game skid now with this loss to Spa, but they basically played the gauntlet that Spa is about to play. Losses to Wink, Normal, and Spa all in a row, so they just got the bad end of the coin with some of these higher tiered matchups, I guess, and they're going to have to play NCSU Red and Project Villain this week to potentially lock in a higher playoff seeding again. And I mean, I don't think it's as hard as what Spa has to do this week, but it's definitely not an easy schedule. So I wish them the best in locking these wins in, so they can keep up a high seed.
Yeah, 1000%. I mean, right now, I mean, we've already casted 3 games. So like it's really getting down to the wire right now. Like that, like when you look like what's it called, 13th to 16th. Actually, it was 13th to 17th. Every single one of the teams had the exact same record in all those teams. One slip up can be the exact reason why they don't play anymore. They don't make the playoff.
Yeah, and I also
it's a really close spot.
I think this playoffs is going to be super tight too. I think like everyone in the middle, especially of Expert this season, is so close together. So it's going to be a really wild one, especially, and it's going to be a really tough one for whoever wins it to get through. But I mean, yeah, great series from Spa. I mean, congratulations to them. They played great. I'm gonna start the wrap up. I don't have too much to say. I don't know if there's any games tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm gonna have power tomorrow. So, yeah. Oh, also shout out Amigo. I didn't say it at the start of the stream, but he is sick. But he stepped up because my other caster had to deal with family issues. My other co-caster that you guys have not gotten to hear yet, but he's great. I love Taco. He had some family stuff, some personal stuff he had to deal with last second. So we got Amigo in today, and he locked it down, man. He doesn't even have a cough drop. His mom hating on it, doesn't get him the cough drop, so you know he hustled through it.
It's been agony.
So I didn't have to sit here and talk alone because I really hate sitting here and talking alone. So shout out Amigo. But yeah, I mean, thanks everyone for watching. It was really enjoyable to cast. I was eating at the start of it, so some of the moments I might just have like food in my mouth. Sorry. And when you do the back-to-back, so I just got hungry in the middle of it, so I'd have a few wings. Sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna upload all the VODs to YouTube. They are all on YouTube, and between matches, I was actually working on little thumbnail things that they're like not just random moments in the stream. So I'm gonna be uploading those shortly. But if you ever want to watch any of those back, I don't always upload to my Twitch channel or publish, but they're all uploaded on my YouTube, so you can just watch them all there. They're just all public. They're not in a playlist though, so you just have to scroll. But you'll be able to watch this VOD. You'll be able to watch all the VODs. So I'm just gonna type in chat. I'll post it on Twitch for you too, by the way. Why not? I'll publish it on Twitch. But I always post to YouTube because I'm not a big boy at Twitch, and also I'm pretty sure all the partners, they don't get all their Twitch VODs like immortalized forever. So I export everything to YouTube because I just don't want it to get deleted, because I know in like my leagues that are nowhere near the level of expert FaceIt. We've had VODs from like really great matches, you know, like Map 7 Grand Finals that are just like gone, like snap, that people like care about and want to watch. So they're all going to go on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch any of your matches back that I do, check them out there. But that's about all I got, guys. If you got any criticisms, throw them in my Discord. Zeno, also, I love seeing Zeno, bro. What's up, bro? That's my dog. I've known him. It's like a 10-year online friend right there, bro. He knew me when I was in like middle school. Shout out, bro. I don't know you in the chat today, but yeah, if you have any criticisms or stuff, you wanted me to do any matches, especially if they're on non-Mondays and Wednesdays, because we have our matches on those days for open. But if you want us to do anything, just throw it in match requests in Discord. I'm willing to do any match, literally. I love watching expert. This is usually what I do anyway. I just never did any casting for it. Even though I had the perm, so I'm hoping everyone enjoys it. I'm hoping that, you know, I can kind of do a lot of these expert games, because I saw a lot of like the usual casters don't really do them anymore, and I'm just trying to, you know, fill the void. But yeah, it was really great casting you guys. So thanks for the love in the chat, by the way. Means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys the next time I cast you guys, hopefully, or maybe if you watch one of the other games.